Every year, YouTube reviews its monetization guidelines, leaving thousands of creators empty-handed. And for many YouTubers, the day they reach 1,000 subs can be a sad day, rather than a happy one if YouTube decides that their content violates the monetization rules. So if you don't want to end up in such a situation, be sure to watch this video till the very end, and I will explain how to not make a mistake and get that sweet monetization. The easiest way to not get monetized is by creating scam videos that deceive viewers. There are many videos on YouTube of people teaching how to make money on shady platforms, advocating for online casinos and so on. All these people who promise you to get rich quick, they never get monetized. And the reason is simple. They are violating some of the most sacred guidelines for monetization. One, they violate the creator's integrity, which inexplicably says the creators should not mislead users or YouTube by participating in financially abusive behaviors. And second, they're often deceptively educational, and YouTube is very strict about that, especially if the video is aimed at a younger audience. But this idea of deceiving viewers goes even further than that. I'm sure you saw videos with a thumbnail that promises you something shocking, like hints at adult stuff, but in reality is toothless and plain boring. Well, videos like that cannot be monetized, and even if they do get monetized by mistake, they will lose this privilege really fast after the first manual review of the channel. All these ideas of trying to trick YouTube and find shortcuts for easy money making aren't gonna bring you anything but trouble and strikes. Another type of videos that you have to be really careful about is kids content. And here I'm not talking about videos made for kids like educational videos or music videos. Those get monetized just fine most of the time. I mean content with kids and about kids. Under no circumstances can you upload videos where you show aggression or mistreatment towards kids. If the video isn't rainbows and butterflies, your chances of being monetized are low. And it doesn't matter whose kid it is in the video, whether it is your own child, your younger sister, brother, or nephew. If the system senses even the slightest hint of misbehavior towards kids under 14, you're in trouble. The video will get demonetized and probably even removed from the platform. YouTube is so strict about it that you cannot even joke about kids. If you make content for kids featuring other kids, then the most you can hope for, if you do everything right, is becoming a partner for YouTube Kids, and even then you won't get full monetization thanks to that COMPA Act. Sure, there are thousands of videos with kids on YouTube, such as crying babies that get millions of views or funny kid fails, but all those videos are not monetizable, so don't get your hopes up. Where the monetization guidelines really blow up in creators' faces is when it comes to AI and everything surrounding it. There are thousands of videos on YouTube that promise hundreds or even thousands of dollars for monetizing AI-generated or fully automated videos, but that's a trap. Your typical AI automation guide goes something like this. Ask ChatGPT to generate some titles and text, add all that to a Canva template, add some music, upload it to YouTube, and get ready to count monetization dollars. Too good to be true, not gonna lie, but we have to understand that automation and AI aren't banned on YouTube and can be used for creating videos. YouTube doesn't stop you from writing your script with ChatGPT. You can do everything with such videos except one crucial thing: earning money from them. Remember Sora and all those amazing videos it generates? Remember how everyone thought it would become the best way to make tons of money on YouTube? Now forget all that, because it will never work. I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. You cannot monetize AI-generated content. And it's written in monetization guidelines, plain as day. What's not allowed to monetize: templated, mass-produced, or programmatically generated content. Here's an example of a channel that won't get monetized.
How to guide 16 types of writing skills and how to learn them.
A channel with comparisons. Totally faceless, no voiceover anything. The shorts are just slideshows with music and occasional captions. And here's the one that would. An editing-focused channel. The videos have a ton of editing and look like a piece of work. The difference is obvious. There are no get-rich-quick schemes on YouTube, period. The same can be said about compilations and mashups. This also falls under the same umbrella of repetitious content. YouTube really hates repetitious content, and especially one without the creator's unique commentary. Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, we had a basketball channel called 94 Feet, and we made funny basketball compilations and edits. For some time, the monetization dollars were flowing and everyone was happy, but one night it just stopped. Even though we did a lot of work editing and all, the original footage wasn't ours to begin with. Our contribution wasn't big enough for YouTube to count it as unique content, and that's how we lost a ton of time time and money. Don't make the same mistake we did. The fact that we even had monetization was a mistake, but don't you hope to have the same fate. Since then, a lot has changed and YouTube is much more careful now than it was before. Now here you might say, what about reaction videos? Why can PewDiePie make reaction videos and get monetized? That's where the creator's commentary comes into play. People are watching reaction videos not because of the videos themselves, but because of the creator. People want to see their reaction and hear their opinions much more than just watch another cringy TLC video by themselves. And making reaction videos can actually be a good way to earn money on YouTube, but this method can be very quirky when it comes to copyright. Let's take Sniper Wolf, for example. Let's say she makes a video where she reacts to someone else's video. That original creator can send a report to YouTube, and it will then flag Sniper Wolf's video as ineligible for monetization and take all the revenue from it and give it to that original creator. The video won't get deleted or banned. YouTube won't stop promoting it. The only thing that's gonna change is the recipient of the money. But do you know why this doesn't happen to Pewds or Sniper Wolf? Because even though this is all some sort of a reused content, these creators don't break any rules. YouTube allows monetizing reaction videos where you comment on the original video. And you might think that you found a loophole. Why don't you just use videos from Creative Commons? And if you think about that, this means only one thing. You don't understand the difference between copyright and monetization. These two things are totally different, connected but different. You can edit your own video using the assets from Creative Commons, but the only thing that's certain in this case is that you're not gonna get any copyright strikes. If you don't add anything to such videos, YouTube will have zero reason to monetize them. The same goes for gameplay videos that people seem to pump out by millions every day. Can be something like BeamNG Drive, which was popular a few years ago, but right now it's basically dead, and no one who's publishing such videos gets even $1 from monetization. And the same goes for any gameplay that doesn't have your face overlaid on top of it. You can do a walkthrough of a game, but you have to add something to it to make it something more than just gameplay. A couple of years back, there was a trend called Noob Pro Hacker that basically showed how each level of players would play a game. It was fine for a while and the videos did get monetized, but the times have changed and now there's no point in making such videos. Anything you do must have some sort of a personal flair to it, something that makes it more than just a gameplay. I don't think that overlaying your webcam feed on top of your video is that difficult. Sure, you may feel uncomfortable in front of the camera, you may feel shy, but that's okay. After a couple videos, you will feel just fine. And after a dozen, there won't be any shyness left. And while we're at it, I wanted to add a few extra words about repetitious videos. Here's a real question to YouTube's help desk. The channel got demonetized, even though the guy was just reading Bengali stories out loud. Seems like something that has personality and uniqueness to it. But look a bit deeper, the image is just a photo with a slight distortion.
দেখলাম তার চোখ দুটো একেবারে জবা ফুলের মতন লাল.
No editing or commentary, just reading stuff out loud with occasional voice alterations. And this checks so many boxes. Content that exclusively features readings of other materials you did not originally create, check. Similar repetitive content or mindless content with low educational value, commentary or narrative, check. Image slideshows or scrolling text with minimal or no narrative, commentary or educational value, check. That's bingo, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it all seems like a minefield now. So easy to get demonetized. So what should you do to get monetized? Be creative and add something to your content. Don't just mindlessly follow guides promising you easy money with the minimum effort. Even if you're reusing someone else's content, make sure to add something to it to make it unique, to make it fun, interesting, creative. As long as you add enough value, you're gonna be just fine. There is a basketball channel called Rebound that does funny edits similar to what we did, but this channel has a more funny approach to it and YouTube thinks that this isn't just a reused content. YouTube counts it as entertainment, as something fun and interesting, as something personal and unique. Every piece of content you produce must be a standalone creation. Bring something new to the platform, have some of your creativity and your personality in it, and then YouTube will praise you. But what kind of videos should you do to get monetized each time? Just make anything that has you in it. If you try to trick YouTube to slip into cracks, you're gonna lose your identity, the things that make you, you. Make videos about something you like, something you care about, something you know a lot about. The growth potential here is massive. Some of you might ask, who would watch my videos about ballet? Who wants to hear about my experience in living in China? Who needs my investment advice? Sure, there will always be a smarter person somewhere, but there could only be one of you. Your journey is unique. Your knowledge and experiences are unique, and everything that makes you unique matters. The truth is, any video can get a ton of views. Videos about life in China get tons of views. Investment advice videos break all records, and ballet classes and workouts show immense potential that no one thought was there. And these are just some examples, some of many. These creators came to us, and together we found a recipe for their success. Here's what I think we should do. There's a link in this video description. Click on it and tell us about your channel and your idea. Together, we'll find a way to make you popular. We'll do all the heavy lifting, like finding ideas, designing thumbnails that get clicks, SEO optimization, we will write you a script, and so much more. And all you'd have to do is just follow our step-by-step instructions, and that's all. Let's combine our experience on YouTube with your knowledge and passion. YouTube won't stand a chance. And if you want to learn everything yourself, we've created a detailed guide to creating videos that get views. The link is once again in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked what you heard, and if you do, be sure to let me know in the comments. See you in the next one.